How do you see the spiritual health of the congregation?
Oh, great question. And this is my personal opinion. There's probably many different opinions out there. I see the spiritual health as very, very solid right now at Metropolitan Community Church of the Lehigh Valley. Now, certainly every church community, every community of faith has ebb and flow and highs and lows when it comes to their spiritual health. And you may be wondering, well, how in the world do you measure the spiritual health of a congregation? Well, there are a wide variety of ways and measurements you could use to figure out the spiritual health of a church membership. And I'm just going to mention three main ways. First and foremost, is a church serving God? And is the service focused on God? Or is it self-focused or just focused on each other? And at MCCLV right now, there is definitely a godly service at work. People are serving within the church as well as beyond the church community. We are participating in Allentown parks, cleanups. There is a mission team that is formed at the church. We've been a part of the Civic Theater, their civil rights film series, and so in many ways, and in many ways to come, MCCLV is going outside of its walls to serve God and make God known. And a second way I think the spiritual health of a congregation is measured is through attitude. And this is somewhat connected to spiritual maturity, but what's the attitude of the congregation? What's the attitude of the members of the congregation? And I would say that right now, currently, at MCCLV, there is a wonderful attitude of gratitude at work throughout the congregation. People are so thankful to God for the gift of life, for the many blessings that God gives each day. And it is a great thing. And a third and final way I think to measure spiritual health is through prayer. Is the congregation a praying congregation? Is the congregation not just sort of lifting up prayer to God by rote, but is the congregation passionate about prayer? And I would certainly say this is the case at MCCLV. We have an early morning prayer that's meeting every Sunday at 9 a.m. We're learning new methods and ways of prayer at early morning prayer. Certainly in every Sunday morning worship service, we are a people at prayer, and then throughout the week, people are turning to prayer as a way to just stay in connection with God and in connection with faith community. So I hope that got at your question about the spiritual health of the congregation.
It did. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.